skill we're going to perform is assisting with use of canes, walkers, and crutches. First is introduce yourself and identify the patient using at least 2 identifiers. Hi ma'am, I'm Hardy Gama Jr. I'm a student nurse. And you are, and what is your birth date? Then after that is, you need to determine patients or caregivers' understanding of type of device being used. And also you need to assess the degree of assistance patient needs with physical therapist input. Then in planning, you need to identify expected outcomes. So you need to explain the patients how to prepare for ambulation and the benefits of activity, consider patient's education level, and beliefs regarding recovery. And also you need to explain and demonstrate specific gait technique to patient or caregiver. Then after that, you need to check appropriate height and fit of cane or crutch. Then also you need to ensure ambulation device had rubber tips. Then in implementation, first you need to perform hand hygiene. After performing hygiene, next is you need to ask patient to report any tingling or numbness in upper torso. Then after that, help patient to side of bed. Then after patient side to bed, allow patient to sit for a few minutes, flex and extend feet, move lower legs, then ask if he or she feels dizzy. And have patient take deep breath until dizziness subsides. Then after that, next is you need to apply the gait belt properly. Then after applying the gait belt, you need to have the patient stand at bedside. Then ensure device is correct size and assess patient's ability to bear weight and balance. Then return patient immediately to chair or bed if necessary. Then decide with patient how far to ambulate. Then after that, you need to implement ambulation around patient's other activities. Then next, you need to help patient walk with cane. So have patient hold cane on strong side. Then strong side. Then after that, you need to direct patient to place cane appropriately forward, keeping weight on both legs. So instruct patient to advance leg even with cane. So head patient advance strong leg properly pass cane. Then also head patient move involved leg even with strong leg. So repeat sequence as patient tolerate once tolerated. Then head patient advance cane and weak leg together. So advance cane, then the leg. So right and left foot. Then advance cane, then right and left leg. Then next is help patient crutch walk by using appropriate crutch gait. Then instruct patient in use of 4-point gait. So begin in tripod position, place crutch tips in front of foot. So tip. Then you need to ensure patient's weight was on the hand grips. So move right crutch. So you need to move right crutch. So first move the right crutch. Then after that you need to move right crutch forward. Then move left foot forward. So right crutch, then left foot forward. Then after that to level of left crutch, then move left crutch forward. So left crutch forward. Then also also you need to move right foot forward to level of right crutch. Then next you need to repeat above sequence. And also you need to instruct patient in use of the 3-point gait. So begin in tripod position. So you need to advance both crutches and affected leg. So move weight bearing leg, then forward stepping on foot. So repeat sequence. So remove, then jump. So move, then jump. Then after that, you need to instruct patient in use of 2-point gait. So begin in tripod position, then move left crutch and right foot. So then move right crutch and left foot forward. So right crutch, then move the left foot. Then next is you need to move left crutch, then right foot. Repeat. So you need to repeat the steps. Then instruct patient in use of swing through gait. So you need to begin in tripod position and move both crutches forward. So lift and swing legs through and beyond the crutches. So done, then jump, swing, then swing. Then after that you need to instruct patient in use of swing through gait. So begin in tripod position, move both crutches forward. So lift and swing legs through and beyond crutches. So move the two crutches, then swing beyond the crutches. Move the crutches, then swing beyond the crutches. Then after that, you need to help patient climb stairs with railing with crutches. So begin in tripod position. So you need to transfer body weight to crutch. So position patient with handrail on side of strong leg. So you need to support weight evenly between crutches. So place someone weight on the crutches. So place. Then after that, you need to step up through the leg and allow patient to regain balance. So stay strong, neck knee lifted, body weight up to stair. So after that, you need to strengthen strong knee and lift body weight up to the stair. Then next, you need to repeat sequence until the patient reaches top of the stairs. Then observe patient's balance and level of fatigue. Then have patient ascend stairs from the seated position if necessary, moving crutches up and up stairs as he or she goes. The next is you need to help patient descend stairs with a railing with crutches. So first you need to begin in tripod position. So you need to transfer body weight, patient handrail on strong side. Then bend strong knees, then move crutch and involve legs down a step. Then support weight evenly between handrail and crutch. Then ensure patient has a good balance. So both involve leg down to step, continued patient not to hop. Then next, you need to help patient descend steps from sitting position if necessary, moving crutches down as he or she goes. The next is help the patient ambulate with walker. So help patient stand straight in the center of the walker and grasp hand grips. The next, you help patient move walker forward and move involve leg followed by strong leg. So instruct patient not to advance leg pass in front of walker. Instruct patient properly on how to advance if weakness was present. So first the walker, then forward the foot. Then after that, you need to instruct patient not to climb stairs with walker unless walker is specifically designed for steps. The next is you need to assist a patient to comfortable position in bed or chair after ambulation. Then also you need to remove the gait belt. Then after that, you need to perform hand hygiene. After performing hygiene in evaluation, you need to obtain patient's vital signs, observe his skin color, ask about patient's level of comfort and energy level. And also you need to evaluate patient's subjective statements regarding experience. And also you need to evaluate gait of patients, observe body alignment in standing position and balance. And also you need to ask patient and caregiver to describe the importance of gait belt. And also you need to maintain unexpected outcomes. Then recording and reporting, you need to remark patient information in the appropriate leg. And also you need to document evaluation of patient learnings, respond any injury sustained, and alteration in vital signs or inability to ambulate to healthcare provider. And that is the procedure in assisting with the use of canes, walkers, and crutches. Thank you.